Thank you. Welcome to 2024 Humanist TV Africa. The name is Apiajei Danka, representing Ghana. And as you can see, my senior most uncle, Nana Yao, enjoying himself. This man is actually 71 years old. He is 71 years old. And the way he's enjoying himself, I think it's up to us to also make fun of this life, the only one life we have. Subscribe to Humanist TV Africa on all the social media platforms, on Facebook, on YouTube, on X, and you can also write to us at humanisttv.africa, humanisttv.africa.proton.me. We have our WhatsApp numbers on the screens. You can also write to us at info@humanisttv.africa.com. info@humanisttv.africa.com. You can also WhatsApp us and be part of this great show. The name again is Apiajei Danka, and I'll be supported by my able producer from Uganda. Dennis, you and your family, I wish you all the best this year, 2024. HTV gonna go highs all over the world. Thank you very much, and let's start the show. The show is the Showdown in Ghana. Showdown is a popular word right now, and as we are entering the election year, I thought it was, why don't we use the Showdown? It's a very popular word right here in Ghana. So the Showdown in Ghana is an entertainment platform, entertainment show only on Humanist TV Africa. We are bringing you the arts and culture, entertainment, everything here in Ghana. We can even bring you entertainment news from Ghana, Nigeria, all across Africa, all across the world. We are earthlings. We are one people. We are all one Mame, Africa's children. So, Charlie, get some biscuit, get some drinks. I think you have some of your Christmas biscuit there, and let's start the show. Let's enjoy the show. You know where I'm going to start today's show from? Obviously, I will start from, it's an entertainment show, but we all take the funny aspect of life to everything. We don't discriminate. And as you can see, during every 31st December, I don't think it's only here in Ghana. I think Nigeria, I think Uganda, all over Africa and across the world, men of God, so-called men of God, come to their churches, stand in the pulpit, the altar, whatever they call it, and prophesize to the people, prophesize to the nation, prophesize to everyone. So it has been a ritual happening every 31st December each year. So this year wasn't different. So we compiled quite some of the prophecies these pastors have been telling us, because we were expecting them, and the prophecies are also there. People enjoy listening to these prophecies, and I also enjoy it. I take it as an entertainment. That's why I've scheduled it on my show today. And here, if you come to Ghana, we have two major political parties: the New Patriotic Party and the National Democratic Congress (NDC). So we have the NDC and you have the New Patriotic Party, and each of these political parties also have their own men of God, their own pastors, their own prophets, whom prophesy to the people. Especially, we are entering we are rather in 2024, which is an election year slated on 7th of December this year. So and people usually think that because it's an election year, there will be controversies, there will be fights, there will be tribal this thing. So people are usually pessimistic, especially in elections year. So I think this year will not be different from the election. Ghana have proven herself to be a very democratic country. We have elections, we have our issues, we have our struggles, but Ghana will never be on the brink of war. Ghana would never do that. That is why the whole world, that is why Africans love Ghana, because of the way we practice our democracy. It's not the best, but at least there is no war. And in the absence of war, I won't say there is peace, but you can go outside and do this and doing that. So let me start today's show from my brother will be joining me soon, SKJ the poet from Tamale, and he will also be telling us someone is breaking the Guinness Book of Record in Tamale as we talk right now. So SK2 will be joining us and telling you more about the Kukaton Guinness Book of Record happening live right now in Tamale here in Ghana. So let me start my show from the camp of NPP. I voted for NPP 2019, but I'm not going to vote for them this year. And definitely, if I don't vote for them, I think the NDC guys will win the election. They will win the election, so don't worry. And don't be afraid for anybody. You shouldn't be afraid for anybody. So, my show is packed. My show is really packed. Let's start from the New Patriotic Party. What did their prophets say? We have one major prophet here. He is called Isaac Owusu Bempah, and he has the glorious Word Power Ministries. And everybody here in Ghana knows that he is a pastor affiliated to the New Patriotic Party. But I think after the 2019 election, I think they have some squabbles because the money was not coming. he actually in 2016 he ushered our current president Nana Addo Dankwa. I think Nana Addo Dankwa even knelt in his church. So he thought he is the overall spiritual father here in Ghana, because our president has been to his church, knelt, and he prayed for him. So he thought he ushered the president into the presidency. But when the MPP also came to power, I think they forget about him, and this man is peeved. So let's see Owusu Bempah's prophecies for this year. The first one, I'm going to say that he said the police and the military will clash this year. Owusu Bempah says the police and the military will actually clash this year. There will be some sort of power struggles between our police and the ministries. So I think the police too is watching them. And talking about the prophecies here in Ghana, about 2 years ago, the current Inspector General of Police, Dr. George Dampare, also had quite some, beef and struggles with these so-called men of God. So he told them, look, you cannot cause fear and panic in his jurisdiction. You cannot cause fear and panic here in Ghana. So he told them that you can do your prophecy, but don't prophesy to cause fear and panic in Ghana. So the pastors also changed their method. I think Nigel Gazi, I'll come back to that. Nigel Gazi last year when he was prophesying about Ghana, mentioned the name Umwofia. And I think many of you have heard the name Umwofia. Umwofia is a fictional village in Chenua Achebe's Thanks for Apart. So he used the Umwofia as some sort of, like he used the Umwofia to represent Ghana because he doesn't want to be arrested by the Inspector General Police of Ghana. So he said, but I think they are really afraid of the police more than they are afraid of God. Yes, they are really afraid of the police because ever since our IGP said you can do whatever you want but never cause fear and panic here in Ghana, they've been circumspect in their New Year's prophecy resolutions and whatever. They've really been circumspect with it. So without much ado, without wasting much time, let's start with Isaac Owusu-Bempah. Unfortunately, I don't have Owusu-Bempah's image here, but let's start. He said the police and the military will clash this year. So my police, Danka, if you are hearing me, if you've not heard from Owusu-Bempah, he's saying the police and the military will clash. And why will the police and the military clash here in Ghana? I don't believe this. I don't believe it. And his second prophecy was there will be a tribal war here in Ghana, which I think will never happen. Ghanaians, we are not twice. We are above this. Ghanaians will never fight any tribal war. But Owusu-Bempah is prophesying that his God, his God, oh man, say there will be a tribal war here in Ghana, but I don't think so. There will be no tribal, so there's no need for fear and panic here in Ghana. There wouldn't be. I think he is emphasizing on how the Asantes and the and the Domas, the social media banter that has been going on quite recently. But I think Ghanaians will stop. It's just one of these few things. We don't know any Asante, we don't know any Doma, we don't know any tribe. What we know is we are all Ghanaians, peace loving people. We love peace, we love good things. So there will be no tribal war here in Ghana. Owusu-Bempah also prophesied about 2 days ago, 31st December, that there will be a thick darkness. There will be a thick darkness. And this thick darkness will descend upon the nation. Which means he's saying our power generation, our electricity, our people who are in charge of, especially, what do you call them? The people who are in charge of our electricity. I think right now the power producer people, there are so many people, so there are many companies giving us power electricity. But he's saying that no, we will be plunged into total darkness this year. So this year, Owusu-Bempah says God is saying this year Ghana will not have light. So what must we do as critical thinkers, as unbelievers who don't believe in superstition? If this man is saying that, then let's switch to solar power. Let's switch to power. So if God takes his lies, then we'll have solar power. I think it will help. But I don't see any total darkness coming here in Ghana. It is Owusu-Bempah. I thought he ate the wife's food and he was dreaming. He ate them. Let me go. I don't want to speak anything that people will perceive to be against their holy men of God. He also said that I saw a sea turned bloody. People know that Ghana, we have a great shoreline, beautiful shoreline. We have the Gulf of Guinea bordering us to the south. So Owusu-Bempah is saying this Gulf of Guinea turned bloody. And I think he was speaking in parables, as the men of God usually say, as even Jesus Christ said it in the Bible. So he was speaking a parable, and he meant that there will be chaos in the country. There will be blood. There will be blood. in the country. So Usu Bempa is prophesying about this, that there will be blood all over the country. I don't think so. Ghanaians, we don't. No. I know the religious guys even don't believe in these so-called prophecies. Most of them don't believe in it. No, shouldn't cause fear and panic. Also, the also said a leader of a religious body will depart unless the church members pray for that man. A leader of one of the religious body will depart. Religious body. So it doesn't apply to only Christianity. Islam is among African traditional religions among. So a leader of a religious body, and we have a leader who is a Muslim being a Sheikh Sharabutu. So what does Usu Bempa mean? But we all know human beings die. And a leader, a church leader will die. Because there are so many of them here in Ghana. People are born and people are supposed to die. So if a leader of a church die, this is nothing new. So I know my fellow humanists will be laughing at this prophecy. This prophecy, let me edit it for you. You will die. Me cry, and I know I can die. So why are you saying a leader of a religious body will die? Why are you afraid of IGPs? So why don't you mention names? Mention names. You don't want to mention names. So another prophecy Owusu Bempa made this year is a leader of a political party will part over the world, and a political party leader too will die. This one has been happening every year. You've been telling us the leader of this party will die. So this one, a leader of a religious body will die. A leader of a political party will die. Owusu Bempa, you don't have anything to say. If a leader of a political party dies, who cares? We don't care. People are supposed to die. Or will you live for 500 or 1,000 years? I don't think so, Owusu Bempa. I don't think so. So, it's entertainment, and something major will shake the world. Dennis, you are Uganda. Be careful, because our man of God here in Ghana is saying something major will shake the world, which means it is not only we Ghanaians who are in trouble. The whole Africa, the whole world is in trouble. Something major will shake the world. Something as grave as COVID will happen. Something as great as COVID will happen again in the world. And it is Owusu Bempa who is saying this. I'll show you the picture of Owusu Bempa for you to see him. And he said, a king will die. I tell you, what is this prophecy about? So this one, a king will die. So what? A king will die. Kings are supposed to die. That is why they were giving birth. Because if you were born, then ultimately you have to die. If you don't die, you want to turn into a stone, or you want to turn into Lord's wife. I don't think so. And he's saying water disasters, fire disasters. It has been happening every day. Owusu Bempa, take your lung to your family members. Take your lung to your family members. You've said nothing new. You said that. So let's move to the other party, the NDC. Their prophet also prophesied, and he goes by the name Nigel Gezi. Let me see if I have Nigel's photo here, so that I'll show you Nigel Gezi. I have their photo here. I'll come back to it. And Nigel Gezi too is a prophet, but the truth and the fact is, we all know that Nigel Gezi too is aligned with the NDC. He is aligned with the opposition party right now. And we all know that this opposition party is coming to power 2024, because I know Ghanaians are fed up with the ruling government, NPP. So they don't have any other option than to vote for this opposition party, NDC. They will come, they won't do anything beneficial for Ghanaians. But this is our fate. But I know the NDC will be coming to power, because the NPP guys have messed everything up. They have messed everything. But I'm not going to vote for NDC. I think we have to get a third force. We have to get a third force, because these people have monopolized our government. And let me go back to Nigel Gezi. Nigel Gezi, Yafran. What is Nigel Gezi saying? What is this man of God saying? Nigel Gezi is saying that, yes, he said that during 2022, 31st all night 2022, he made about 30 prophecies, and 27 of them, 27 of these prophecy came to pass. So Ghanaians, you are here with me. The Niger Gaze's 2022 prophecies came to pass. He is saying all the major prophecies he made, 30 of them, 27 of them came to pass. Niger Gaze, your prophecy came to pass. I will come back to you. But I have a special program, Fake Men of God. I'll be doing that weekly. Every week, I'll be doing the Fake Men of God. So, I saw for a farm Hundio, Apiajei Danka. Some of your collection. You're so sick, you know, the anybody will go so. Matthias, so Niger Gaze prophecies, here it goes. So, Unyantia, if you not heard about Niger Gaze's prophecy, here it goes. He said, women in expectation of childbirth will give birth. Niger Gaze. Niger Gaze. Women in expectation of childbirth will give birth. Niger Gaze. Niger Gaze saying women will give birth. You know women give birth. It's some men who are supposed to give birth. This is a biological fact. And you are telling us women who are expecting children will give birth. But women who are expecting children have sex. And if you have sex, sex is fundamental for reproduction. It's a requirement to reproduce human beings. So why are you telling me a woman who are expecting children will give birth? Nigel, this your prophecy, we won't take that. You won't take. We will come to your church. I'll come there. And Nigel again is saying there will be general discovery of world medicine, cure for deadly disease. And I think it's a prophecy, but I think it is a positive prophecy. If it comes to pass, then I think it's a nice prophecy. Whilst Owusu Empire is saying there will be major sicknesses and diseases which people will not have cure as like COVID. Another man of God, or they have different gods. Another man of God is also saying, he is saying there will be a general discovery of world medicine cure. And he emphasized that it is the United States and China who will be leading the world in this discovery of world medicine. Can you believe it? You are praying to God. Why don't you tell God to give you the antidote for this breakthrough discovery of world medicine? Why are you saying it is the Chinese and the Americans who will discover this world medicine, this cure for this these deadly diseases? Because China, I think most of them are not religious. Chinese, you can't preach to a Chinese unless that person is above 18 years old. You can't go around taking your Bible, starting here and there like as you do here in Ghana. In China, you can't do that. But they are discovering world medicine, a cure for. Wow! Then I would love to be a Chinese than to be a Ghanaian and worship Niger Gaze's God. So this is what he's saying. But I think it's positive. General discovery of world medicine, cure for deadly disease. I know he's just talking from his. I won't mention the name, but it is optimistic. It's positive. So if it happens, yeah. Niger Gaze, this one is good. This one is good, Niger. Let's move on from Niger Gaze, and he says, greater part of New York will be flooded. There will be death and casualty. In New York, oh, my voice. Oh, in New York, the streets will. Oh, Niger Gaze is saying New York is going to be underwater. It's going to be flooded. I don't think so. I don't think so. New York will be flooded. I don't think so. Ghana, every year, Ghana will get flooded, and we are expecting the next flood, whether here in Kumasi or in Accra or in any other place. Every year we have flooding in our communities. So why don't we say Ghana will get flooded and say and go on to say that a greater part of New York, or is it because New York is surrounded, major part of New York is surrounded by water, so he's thinking New York will go underwater. Nigel, your church will go underwater. Your church will go underwater. New York will not get flooded. Let me tell you, New York will never get flooded. Yeah, the fact that we are not living there doesn't mean those people there we shouldn't be happy or optimistic for them, or we shouldn't think positive for them. No, wherever you are in this world, whether you are in India, China, New York, whether you are in Europe, in Uganda, in South Africa, wherever you are, you'll be safe this year. So Nigeria, this is your the flooding there. It will definitely happen here in Ghana, because every year we get floods all over the place. It will actually happen here in Ghana. So let's move on and look at. I say Nigeria also saying, this month we will have an AFCON. Various countries within African who has qualified for this year's AFCON will be participating. And look at the prophecy Nigeria said. Listen to me very well. He said there will be unexpected African country to win AFCON. Unexpected African country, because I don't think Dan Paré will imprison you for saying maybe Togo will win AFCON, or which country is an unexpected. I know Ghana we can't win, so let's say Ghana we're part of the unexpected countries. We can't win the AFCON this year. We all know Ghana can't win the AFCON. So unexpected African country to win AFCON. Why don't you mention the name Nigeria? This one I don't think Dan Paré will arrest you for that, for saying Ghana or Nigeria will win the AFCON. Mention the name. We are not case. I think my producer will be laughing wherever he is. You can do better than this, Nigeria. Let's take, the prophecy. Let me finish with Nigeria, then we come on. Nigeria is also saying a West African president could be poisoned. Could be. Look at how they frame their prophecies. They use words like could be, and if could be, it means if any African president dies or unfortunately get poisoned, Nigeria will be saying God told him. Could be. I thought he was going to say Tinubu is going to be poisoned in Nigeria. Or Akufo-Addo is going to be poisoned here in Ghana. I thought Nigeria was going to say that, but he said a West African president could be poisoned. Nigeria, hey, why do you so? Let's go. And he said that God revealed to Nigeria ants eating the flag of NPP. He said Nigeria is saying ants will be eating the flag of the New Patriotic Party, which means, in other words, you don't need to understand this, which means the NPP will lose. The NPP will lose this election. It is not you, Nigeria, who is that? No, the NPP will actually lose, because they gave the seat to the NDC on a silver platter. If we conduct election here in Ghana today, I think the opposition will win its hands down. They will get more than 55%. 55% get to 60%. Because the current regime have messed everything up. They have messed everything up. So, Nigel, ants eating the flag of NPP. But this is nothing. This is nothing. If they eat the flag of NPP, who cares? If they eat the flag of NDC, who cares? Because these people connive together and they are stealing our money. NPP, NDC. You heard me. They are stealing Ghanaians our money. So if ants eat their flags, who cares? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. So another prophecy from Nigeria. Nigeria is saying we should pray for Vladimir Putin. Putin, the president of Russia. We should pray for the president of Russia. Putin go to church. Is he a Christian? I don't know. I think I'll ask Kato later in our in on our show that I don't know the political the religious divide he belongs. But Nigel Gezi is saying we should pray for Vladimir Putin. Why don't you say maybe Vladimir Putin will be killed? He'll be shot. Are you afraid of Putin? Are you afraid of Putin? Okay. Then he continued to say, French West Africa country to experience coup. We are not kids. We are not kids. We are not children. Coups have been rampant from 2022. Last year was full of coup, especially in French West African countries. And if you come and tell us there will be coup in a West French African country, Nigel, what are you telling us? You think we are kids? Of course, the coups will happen. Of course, the coups will happen because they've been fighting for it, and it will happen there. So if there's a coup here in Togo, Nigel, guys, it's not you. It's not you. You know that definitely there will be a coup in this French West African country. So don't come to us as if you are so special or you are more intelligent than all of us. Let's continue with Nigel's prophecies. Then we will come back. Nigel is also saying Mahama to win 2024. Yes, for that one, I know because the current regime have messed up everything. So Ghanaians will definitely don't have any other option than to vote for the opposition NDC. Mahama would definitely win. Mahama would definitely win the 2024. Nigel is also saying there will be rise for homosexuals. Prayers are needed to avert it. Prayers are needed to avert rights. He means homosexuals will have their freedom of expression, their freedom to eat, their freedom to have a place to sleep. So Ghanaians should pray and avert this. I don't think Ghanaians are fools to pray for this. Even I don't think so. If someone have his rights, is it wrong? Is it wrong? I don't think it's wrong. It's never wrong. If homosexuals are free, if they are not discriminated, if they can get a place to work, if they can get food to eat, why should Ghanaians pray to divert that, to prevent that? Why should Ghanaians pray to prevent the rights for homosexuals? Nigel Daisy, learn common sense, learn common sense. And I will come back to the homosexuals because even I think recently, about 2 days ago or yesterday, there was this guys, arguing with me all over because I was supporting homosexuality. I told people that people should leave them alone. And they said, if I'm saying that, then me too, I'm homosexual. Me, if I'm homosexual, I don't intend to know this. They are all human beings like us. But I think the homosexuals and the LGBTQ people here in Ghana are cowards. They are cowards. That is why even sometimes if you are trying to fight for their rights, sometimes it's not even worth it because they are cowards. Me, if I am gay or a homosexual, people who know me knows I'll come out and tell everybody this is who am I. I will come out. But Ghanaians, and because people are doesn't feel comfortable with the stigma of homosexuality, so people doesn't talk about it because they people say if you support the rights of homosexual, then you too you might be a homosexual. I don't care whatever you tell me. I don't care. I will continue to fight for the rights of every living human being, including LGBTQI people. I don't care. You can hate me for that. You can you can also say I am a gay or homosexual or whatever you want. I don't care. And I'm telling you that if I'm biologically homosexual, if I'm to my own man, I would have tell people that look, this is who I, and nobody can do anything to me. Nobody can do anything to me. And you know something, this year they are trying to pass this proper sexual human rights, right? The Moses Amwani, and I'll be the first person to be arrested. I'll be the first person to be arrested. So welcome home, welcome to the studio, my brother SKJ the poet, SKJ the poet. Welcome, thank you very much. And this is the showdown in Ghana. SKJ, come on, come back to me. So these are a few prophecies. There are other prophecies from other men of God, but I took these major prophecies from these major people. They say they are so-called, they belong to these political parties. That is why I chose only Nigel Gazy and Usman, because if I decide to talk about the prophecies, then I have to use about 8 hours to do this show, and we have limited time here. So SK, wherever you are, come back. Then we'll be delving into the entertainment show proper. This is just, by the way, for the pastors and their fake prophecies. So come back. Women in expectation of childbirth will give birth. Is this a prophecy? My brother, SK, thanks for joining me.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining me.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay.
Yeah. Something special.
I was listening to you.
Yeah. And right now as we talk, in your neighborhood, something special is happening there. I think our dear sister, Chef Faliatu Abdul Razak, is want to break the Guinness Book of Record for the longest cooking. What do they say? Cookathon. Cookathon. She's seeking to break the Guinness Book of Record of the longest marathon in cooking. I think she wants to do more than 120 hours of cooking. Wow! Tell us more what is going on right now and the mood in Tamale. Tell us.
You say, thank you so much. Now everyone is very happy about what she's doing, and we are all wishing her the best. You say, that is what we have to do as a people, because as Africans, that's the one thing we are lacking. Always, we don't support each other. Whatever be the case, we should support. So I think there is a massive support for her, and we are all supporting, and we are hoping for the best for her. So actually, in Tamale, things are better.
Thank you very much. I have my dear sister's photo here. Maybe for our audience who are not abreast with issues here in Ghana, let me. I think here is our dear sister, Chef Faliatu Abdul Razak, and she's doing amazing, cooking for 120 hours non-stop.
Yeah.
Wow. I think most of the celebrities have been there. Even our Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, I think sent someone to donate, I think, 30,000 to her. And the celebrities here in Ghana too have really done well. On 24th, Efua Asantua set the record of the longest, they call it Sengaton. I think her hours was a fierce hours clocked more than a fierce hours. I forgot the fierce hours, but he did it non-stop for 5 good days.
Yeah, it's cross 120. It's cross 120.
She sang for 5 good days.
Yeah.
From 24th and ended I think 27th or ended on 29th. So 5 good days. And our dear sister is here cooking for 120 solid good hours. So that's amazing. Right now, I think the record is being held by an Irish, because our sister from Nigeria, Hilda Bass, set the record, and this man from, I think, Irish, his name is Alan Fisher, broke the record. So Alan Fisher set 119 hours, 57 minutes, and 16 seconds. So our sister, Faliatu Abdulrazak, too, wants to break that record. So if she's able to do 120 hours, Ghanaians, we have 2 Guinness Book of Record right now in the shortest time. So I think it's a great achievement for her. Let's come back to the studio and let's delve into all. Do you have anything to say about the prophecy?
Oh, okay. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, I believe you heard me when I was mentioning some
Yeah,
of the things.
you were talking about the prophecies.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, they are just playing with our mind. That is one thing. They are just playing with Ghanaians' mind. Why should we, every 31st night, we are expecting them to come and tell us? I mean, they will be telling us what will happen. And sometimes some of the prophecies is not encouraging at all. There will be a fight. This person will win. It's not my business. There is no way that two people, there will be an election and two people, you are telling me that one will not win definitely. So if you are telling me this person will win, is that a new the people, somebody will die, this person will die? And most of them, those prophecies are not going to the poor people. Normally somebody who have made it in life, musicians, president and other stuff. So I realize that we don't have to. A country which builds extracts on prophecies, the development of that country is a pregnancy. A country that built its trust on prophecies, the development of that country is a pregnancy. Because most of the countries that are developed, they don't base on anybody to tell them that we will develop before you develop. You do the right thing. Let's put the right institution. Let it work. Let's stop tickling ourselves and be laughing anymore. I think that it's getting out of hands. And I see when IGP came the first time, and he talked about there shouldn't be any false prophecy or any prophecy that would be the threat to the nation. That particular year, I think you are all aware that the kind of prophecy we received that year, it was somehow better than the previous ones. So I think it's intentional. It's something they want to play with the mind of Africans, and Africans are easy to believe. Most of them.
Wow, I was really loving my brother's submission, but unfortunately, I think the prophets have switched our internet connections off. Prophets of God, be careful. Let our internet connection come back. Be very, very careful. So SKJ will be coming back. He'll be joining me. So still on our entertainment show, I want to tell you briefly what happened during the activities happened quiet this weekend. This weekend I was really busy. My sister was getting married and she made me proud. She made me. I was really happy for her because she wants it like she wants to be married. Yeah, so I was really busy helping and assisting my sister. But let's switch it back to SK. Continue from where you left.
Yeah, so I'm saying that we should leave those things and focus on life. You see, there are two types of system in the world. We have the religious system and we have the critical system. So you realize that those countries who are advanced, they are critical thinking, and those countries who are poor, they are a religious continent. And you ask yourself why? Because the moment you put the creator to do everything for you at first, then you are failing. So automatically, an African leader, most of them have no opinion that, let's give everything to God. God will make a way. They're not doing the road. Every year, people have to die. And when it happened, let's pray. God will make a way. Our economic hardship, we are praying to God that everything will be well. We don't need this. We don't need it. So we have to stop tickling ourselves and be laughing, waiting for some people to tell us that we have to progress or we will progress before you think that we will progress. So if somebody don't tell you that, my brother, you succeed in life, are you yourself, don't you also know that you can do something to succeed in life? So you're expecting somebody to tell you. So this is the game, the mind games we keep on playing and be tickling ourselves and be laughing for so long. So I think we should leave this and build system that regulates.
They have this thing they usually say: "Do not touch my anointed." That is why I've developed this program, Fake Men of God. We are not going to touch them. We are going to pull their intestines out. We are not just even touching them. We are going to pull their intestines out from their mouth.
Oh,
yes, we are going to touch them hard this year.
It's so sad. It's so sad. It's so sad.
Spiritual thieves. We are ready for them.
Yeah, I think they're the main reason. The main reason we are suffering in this country.
Yes,
they rather give. Yes, because they rather give the youth false hope. God will make a way. Somebody is doing a business, and if the business does not goes well, and they go to this spiritual man or this pastor, they will tell them God will make a way. Instead for them to tell them, how do you start a business? Because there are some businesses, we lack businesses plan because our educational system has not been structured to teach business in school. I last said it on my show, to teach business in school. Agriculture, we don't teach in school. So most of our kids have a strong belief that agriculture is for the poor man. So they think that their parents who are farmers, they are poor. They see their farmers, their parents who are farmers to be poor because they have been structured in the mentality that agri is for the poor man. So their parents, they are poor. So when you bring 10 kids right now, ask them that, what do you want to be? None of them mention a farmer.
No.
Why? Because it's the way we are programmed. So that is, we have to change the psyche of our thinking.
They are our future leaders. So who is going to produce?
Exactly.
If all of them don't want to be farmers.
Good. So if you look at even the basic level of education.
I mean, come on. If you schedule everything on the Men of God, I think the Fake Men of God program also. So let's move on to other stories. Making waves here in Ghana in the entertainment industry. You know Dinah Samoa.
Dinah Samoa, that gospel musician.
Dinah Samoa is saying, no, this is not that. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. This is not Dinah Samoa. What Dinah Samoa is saying that during these Christmas festivities, she has been moving to and fro, and she has observed that Ghanaians are really enjoying themselves, which means there's money here in Ghana, which means the government of the day have really done well. So she thinks, yes, here is the beautiful Dinah Samoa. And for those who don't know her, our queen here is a gospel musician. She do religious music in the Tree language, gospel music. And I think he has been part of the ruling government. Though she doesn't have that credentials. I don't think she is a degree holder. I don't think she even an SS leaver. She doesn't have senior high school certificate. But this woman get contracts here, road contracts here in Ghana. This woman, she is a gospel musician. She doesn't have a degree. She doesn't have a senior high school certificate. I'm not saying people with degrees, senior high school certificates. No, I'm not saying that. Don't get me wrong. But I want to show people who she really is. Who she really is. But this woman is getting contracts all over the country, building roads. How can someone who is not a contractor get contract to build roads here in Ghana? And she is saying she went to so many places. She went to big hotels here in Ghana, and Ghanaians are blowing money here and there. Ghanaians are blowing money. So she is thinking the government of the day, the Nana Danka government have really done well. What do you think about this?
Okay. You see, in this country, we have been taking ourselves and beloved for so long. For the fact that you have gone to maybe restaurants and you see people eating does not mean that the country is not hot. Do you expect them to be crying before? You see the question. Do you expect them to be starving themselves before you know that they are really suffering? These some of the speeches. Sometimes when you listen to them, it make the youth angry. How many villages have you gone to? I don't blame them because in this system, the politics in Africa, they normally use people who are very influential in order to deceive the youth. These are the kind of people. So youth is very disheartening because it's one time when I listen to this, it pains my heart because these are the kind of people they get platform and they give them the platform to throw dust on the youth ears.
Yes.
It's totally. I mean, it's so sad. It's so sad. It's so sad. We have to leave this kind of because.
SK, yes. We have a few time, but I have a certain video here. This video is Stonebwoy and Davido. We all know Stonebwoy to be one of our great artists here in Ghana.
Yeah.
We all know Stonebwoy to be one of our greatest artists here in Ghana. And Davido too is an artist in Nigeria who is doing really well. Not only here, not only in Nigeria, across Africa and across all over the world.
Yeah.
So this weekend, Davido was here in Ghana, and you know these Nigerian artists, they love Ghana. They love Ghana the way they love Ghana.
Yeah.
And it is not only
Ghana and Nigeria is Aki and Popo. So
yeah. So they came for programs here in Ghana, and this happened. So I want to show. Dennis, I don't know if you can help me out. My other video, Stonebwoy and Davido. I don't know. Dennis is Ugandan now, but I believe he knows Davido. Dennis is Uganda, but I believe Davido is a superstar.
Oh, Davido is he's well known, and then
well known across all the board. So I want to show you the video before because Davido and Stonebwoy were having some great time, and they were chit-chatting, and people said Stonebwoy have allowed himself to be killed by We are back. We are back. Dennis, today you will learn us about 5 or 10 minutes because today's show has really been very entertaining and educative. And we have our people watching us, and they've shared some of their comments. And I think, but before we go there, okay, what do you think about the videos and Stoneboy's video? Because Albert, my dear brother, Wenbet Kojo Owusu is my brother. We are brothers. He's right now in the United Kingdom, and he's saying, "What's wrong with the video between Davido and Stoneboy?" So I think SKJ, you will answer Wenbet for us. Answer him for us. If you can hear me.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I do not get you well.
I said,
yeah, it's clear now. I do not get
issues. Still on the videos and Stoneboy issues. You watch the video, and people here, there are rumors. People are all over the place saying these guys are homosexuals. They are gay. You've watched the video. What do you think?
It's normal. There is nothing wrong with it. You see, musicians, sometimes we don't know what is happening behind the scenes. Sometimes what they are doing is that they want to draw people attention. That's what they do. So sometimes they will intentionally create something. To draw the public attention. Now that they have done that, had it not been that, most of us wouldn't even hear that there is this thing happening or the video is even in Ghana. We don't even pay much attention on that. And because they always try to use something to draw people attention, and that's what they did. So there is nothing wrong with that. It's something that they actually planned for it.
And I didn't see them even kissing. They didn't even kiss. It was just whispering something to the ear. And even you can kiss someone on the cheek. Jesus Christ was doing it to the disciples. He even said, kiss your brothers with the holy kiss. And I don't think there is nothing wrong with that.
You see, there is nothing wrong with that. Our problem is sometimes we are quickly to judge. That's one thing about us. When something happens, we don't know the root cause of it. We start judging. We don't know how it happened. So some of them they intentionally create it. They intentionally do that just to draw people attention. We shouldn't take this serious.
So we are telling Ghanaians that Stoneboy is married to a beautiful woman with a beautiful daughter.
Yeah.
And Davido
too is married.
He has kids all over the place in Nigeria. He's a great guy, a great musician. And I think that negativity, and even if I will find a day that we do a topic about the LGBTQI people. We don't have much time here. But even if they are, it is none of our business. And there is nobody who on this earth can do anything about it. It's none of our business. So I think, let me go to my last story. Either than that, I will not. Let me go to my last story. Then we rise up from there. But as we go on, subscribe to Humanist TV Africa on all our social media platforms. Let me see one message here. Lionstone Rock has been a panelist here. He has been our staunch supporter. He has been a great guy. Lionstone Rock too is a Ghanaian resident in the United Kingdom. Good afternoon to you, brother, wherever you are. Good morning, rather. I think Ghana and UK, we are on the same time zone. So good morning. It's not yet 12 o'clock. Yes. So good morning to you, Lionstone Rock. And he's saying that's prediction. They are not specific. They are all fixed. And I think Lionstone Rock is referring to the prophecies we dealt with earlier. The prophecies we talked about earlier. So say the prediction, they are not specific. They are fake. So Rock, we'll be expecting you here in Ghana. I think soon Lion will be expecting you here in Ghana.
I think
Okay,
what he's
and
saying is true because all of the predictions is not actually true. But if I also predicted that maybe Accra Heart of Oak and Kotoko, Accra Heart of Oak will score Kotoko and they score, am I also a prophet?
and they score.
Am I
A
also
very
a
good
prophet?
example. A very good
Yeah,
example. Football is meant. It's meant. It goes to be meant to score in football.
yeah.
So if you play football and don't score goal, then so I like this analogy. I like this
Yeah.
analogy. And
So
and
we have to
and
be
the,
very. They are playing with our
and the
mind.
prediction
What is
you
it?
can do that. Women expecting children will give birth.
Oh, that this one is very common. If woman will give birth every year, people give birth.
That is
Every year, people
that is
die.
how that
Every
is what
year, so we it's
women have been doing over thousands and thousands of years. They have been giving birth thousands and thousands of years.
it's also
Right
it's
now, the
just very
prophet of
funny,
God
you
is
know.
saying, it's
It's
funny,
you know
it's
normally
funny,
they
it's funny,
use women
it's
because
funny.
they always use women because most of them are very weak in mind, not like men. Because
And vulnerable,
in when
yes.
even if yeah, they are very powerful, and then that's why when woman can like when you elevate or when there is one strong conscious woman, it's more than 100 conscious men because
Yes,
they are for the
yes,
generation. They train most of our case. So
yes.
we have to be very mindful about these prophecies. Every year we are expecting them to come and make noise into our ears. When you go to America, it's not like that. They are focused on how they plan. Dubai have 50 years in plan.
Uh,
America have 60 years
uh,
in plan. China. And look at us. We are sitting here saying that they should tell us what will happen next year. People will die. There will be economic growth. There will be that. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, they are playing with our mind. We have to leave those things. We have to even
Al-
ban it so that we
Albert
take a proper
a
plan.
champion. Albert a champion. My good friend Albertinis. Greetings to you. Happy New Year to you and your family. Albert is saying most high super. Most high super. You know
Super.
what
Yeah.
our friend is referring to? He's
No.
referring to me as worshiping flying spaghetti monster.
That's interesting.
So Albert is saying most high super. Thank you, Albert. Greetings to you and your family. We don't have much time. Agrada is
Yeah.
also, let's say, it's also a pastor and an evangelist. And Agrada is saying she's giving permission to the husband to our people watching us, our people listening to us. She's saying she gives permission to the government, to the husband to sleep or have sex with every woman the husband likes. She is a woman of God. She's an evangelist, but she married quite recently. You know, her former marriage,
Yeah.
she left the marriage, and a week later, she proposed to the current husband. I think I've lost the slide when the network was bad. I've lost the slide here. So the husband, she is saying the husband can go on and sleep with the church members and sleep with other men, other women, and sleep with whoever he thinks he likes. She doesn't have anything. She likes the husband, but she wants the husband to also sleep with other women, and so that the husband will be very happy. We don't have much time. Dennis is even gifting us with some few minutes. So, what do you think about Agrada's story? Wow, the network.
Yeah, I don't back her so much about that, but there is something we can learn from that. Network is so that yeah, it's okay now. There is something we can learn from that. It is now giving us the nature of men. You see, men see sex as sex, simple and short. Men can have sex with a woman without loving a woman. We have to accept that. I think this is what he's trying to tell us. This is something you can learn because men can have sex with a woman without without loving a person. Yes, but women, before a woman can also give a, had it not been maybe sort of to say prostitute that can give sex because of money, but before a woman will give sex to a man, maybe there's actually sometimes love. But for men, we do it around. A man can love the wife and still sleep around. I'm not saying it's a good act. I'm not supporting that men should be flirting around. No, but I'm saying that
you said something. I want to correct.
Men are polygamous in nature.
Women nowadays sleep with men not because they love them. It's because the men can provide for them. And this another woman
So you see,
stolen,
that's why they let us to understand that
people's money. She's
the,
rich.
a man.
So the husband too will steal from her and give to other women.
You see, you see, this one let us to understand that women define love for them. Before a woman nowadays, if you don't have money, forget about relationship. Women define love by what you provide, not the words you say. If you can provide, they see that one as love. But for men, men see your respect. When a woman respect the man see the woman as love, or the respect as love. So we just consider a woman who love her, who respect her as love. Oh, this man, woman, she respects me. Whatever I give to her,
nature,
she appreciates.
One thing about whether love, money, or everything, one thing about nature is we must reproduce. We must reproduce. So there are men who chase women, having sex with all the women they can see. It is nature doing its job. I'm not against people chasing women, but it is nature doing its job. It's normal. So I think we have to draw the curtains here. We don't have much time. And thank you, Dennis. Dennis, our WhatsApp line, please, our WhatsApp line, and so that our families, our friends can also come in. This is our WhatsApp line. 00254 or +254 7473 56767. Yeah. +254 7473 5676. So talk to us. Do you want to be on this platform? Do you want to have debate with us? Do you want to, put sense into my coconut head? This is the WhatsApp platform. Come on, because humanists, we don't discriminate. We bring everybody on board. We don't discriminate. We are not like Noah. Bring only 4 people and let millions of people die. No, we want millions of people to survive. So write to us, info@humanisttvafrica.com, and all on our social media handles. You can follow us there. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube, Humanist TV Africa. Subscribe to our channels on YouTube, Humanist TV Africa. You can follow me, Apiajei Danka, on Facebook. You can follow SKJ the Poet on Facebook. I think SK, you have this advocacy group on Facebook. What's the name?
The Voice of Africa.
The Voice of Africa. So go to Facebook, search for the Voice of Africa. SKJ the Poet is there doing massive job over there. Thank you, Dennis, and thank you, Albert. Thank you, Lions to Rock. Thank you, Weber. Thank you, everybody who spent their credit, because data is expensive here. People might think why our show's not receiving. People are watching them, but 1 hour to stream 1 hour, you need a lot of data to watch our videos. And people who have been watching our videos, thank you very much. Though some of SCS are devils, so you are watching our video. Thank you. And I think 2024, all of us are going to get money, and we will not cry about data. We will not cry about internet data. We are going to get money in 2024 so that we can stream. Because we are doing a humanitarian job. We want people to come back to their senses and be a human being again. So this year is me and the pastors and the men of God. This year, if they don't kill me, they will all die. My name is Kwame Apiajei Danka. I'm here in Kumasi with my brother SKJ the Poet in Tamale. Dennis is in Uganda, my able producer. Dennis, thank you very much for this program, and thank you all the guys of Humanist TV Africa, the directors of Humanist TV Africa, especially my senior comrade Kato. I think tonight, Kato and the gang will be coming on. I'm expecting Kato and the gang tonight. So thank you very much, family. Thank you, Dennis. See you later. Yeah.